Hey everybody, welcome back to Mighty Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler, and this is Mono Blue Extra Turns. So our opponent, first thing he said when I got into the chat was, "Are we mining modern?" And I said, "Always." So I love this deck. This is the attempt to make best use of Opt. It's really good in this deck. It's great in this deck. This is one of the best decks for it. So pretty excited about it. So all right, so I'm going to leave with Serum Visions here though to set up. Dig deeper, we need to find lands. So our opponent shows us a Flooded Strand, so I will keep the Giga Drowse here. Giga Drowse is great for tapping down blue opponents' lands on their instep, etc., which it looks like we're going to have the opportunity to do here. Okay, so we'll play another Serum Visions. Serum Visions in this deck is great for reasons like setting up the Temporal Mastery. Which I'm going to do here. I'm just trying to plan. I guess we need to put it on top and do it for our next turn. No, I can Serum Visions again. So I want the island on top. Then I want to cast the Serum Visions, draw the island. Yeah. Okay, so now we want to put the Temporal Mastery on top for next turn. Perfect. We're going to miracle the Temporal Mastery. That's exactly how you get ahead. I love Mono Blue Extra Turns. I've played this deck a lot in my life. It's very good. And I think in some metagames, possibly even this current metagame in Modern, it's actually just a legitimate deck. It finally top 8 at a GP in Vegas, which is awesome. I was very happy to see that. And now we're giving it a run with Opt, because Opt is really good in this deck. Okay, I believe we know we have a Radiant Fountain on top. That doesn't matter. I still just want to cycle. I'll just draw. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we just want to cycle our land here. So now we get to pass back with a Cryptic Command up. Double Cryptic Command, as it were. Okay, so we got a lot of good stuff going on here. Cryptic Command, whatever our opponent does, which is apparently going to be nothing. Okay, I'm actually going to make an interesting play here. I'm going to Cryptic Command, because our opponent's just clearly doing nothing forever. So I'm just going to Cryptic Command this Celestial Colonnade and try to cycle here, which worked. Okay. Because at this point we're playing till we find a, and I feel good in these matchups. I think that these are pretty favored for the extra turns deck. I'm just gonna do it again. We want to keep hitting land drops. That's the most key thing here. So, unfortunate. We were gonna Miracle or Temporal Mastery, but that's the way it goes. All right, we did. It did allow us to hit the land drop we wanted though. Yeah, basically we're digging until we find a Dictate, and then we can just Giga Drowse, Dictate, so on. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm not going that deep, but yeah, I think the plan will be to, as soon as we find one, eventually, we will Giga Drowse our opponent, at like the end of their main phase or whatever. Then play Dictate, then Exhaustion, and just basically go on to win from that point. We're just looking for a Dictate effect here. Oh, our opponent's playing Gideon Tribal, huh? Okay. Sure. Let's try to counter this one. Getting on that Gideon Tribal plan. Pact of Negation, huh? You know what? That does work. Okay, you got an emblem. I don't care that much about the emblem. He did get a sweet value out of that Pact of Negation. We have a bunch of cantrips in our deck. We've used several of them, but I mean, come on, give me a Dictate here. We're under no pressure at all, though, so I guess the Gideon can now start attacking us for 4 turn. But that's fine. We have some time here. Not too concerned with what our opponent's doing yet. Yep. Well, now the Gideon train's gonna be coming in pretty fast, but looks like we'll at least get a chance to cycle this Temporal Mastery, though. It might take us a while to kill all these Gideons with our part of the Water Veils, but we will do it. Don't you worry. All right, there we go. Now we're talking. The beauty of this is our opponent actually can't do much about it. Don't think this one land's going to punish us here, so it's time to go off. At least I hope so. All right. Oh, and we drew a Temporal Mastery. That's pretty good, huh? All right, let's draw our card here. Extra card with that. Let's go ahead and cast this. Now we have 7 to play another Temporal Mastery. Okay, so we have an extra turn stacked up here, which is always nice. So it's important we have a turn after this current one. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of turns. I'm not gonna walk the Eons because it's possible I want to buy it back. I am going to. I want to do something with this, man. I kind of want to Giga Drowse our opponent's Flooded Strand in his Night. May as well tap down his Gideon for the lulz. Okay, move on to our next turn here. And opt, finally, we did it. Okay, let's go ahead and time warp first. Opt. Sure, I'll keep an opt on top. I guess since we have the mana, we should keep this opt. Because it allows us to bottom this card and then draw another if that card is bad, and the card is pretty bad in this case. Okay, I mean, not that that's a lot better. Alright, may as well still be efficient here, burn our exhaustion. And this is why I saved the walk the Eons, because I can do a situation like this where we need to find something good. Fortunately, that is something good. So we have plenty of mana, so we may as well buy it back here. And I think we still have a turn saved up after this, but, you know, better safe than sorry and all that. All right, there's a win condition. All right, so there's 6, 7, 8, and 9, huh? So the part the Water Veil here doesn't actually do anything, so I may as well play the Serum Visions. Can't attack this turn with it. I would like to bottom both of those. All right. I will... Don't want to buy this one back, so I think I'm just going to cast it this time. Again, I think we have a turn. I always get mixed up when I'm not using dice like I do in person. I think we have a turn saved up, in which case I would want to walk the Eons with. I would not want to do it because I'd want to buy it back later. But I don't know, so I'm just going to cast it. I guess we exhaustioned our opponent, so it was worth taking a flyer there, but yeah, that's probably bad. I mean, it's still good to do stuff with these, but all right, we do have Elixir of Immortality in our deck, so we shouldn't deck ourselves. And now this turn we get to attack with Part the Water Veil, take out one Gideon, take out another Gideon, then start on our opponent's life total. Gideon Tribal, sweet, but it's not better than a 6/6 Radiant Fountain. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, we sure do need to find some land, though. Or some turns. I guess we will get to find out if we have another turn saved up, huh? Alright, attack Gideon of the That one. Gideon of that one. Okay. One Gideon down. Alright, there's a time warp. We did it. Looks like I do need to play this, though. Alright, next Gideon down. And make our way through all the Gideon of the trial. Make our way through all the Gideons here. Okay. We'll not be playing any more of these. Let's go ahead and start with the sleight of hand here. We don't want to deck ourselves. We do have the Elixir of Immortality, but it's in that. If it's in the bottom of the deck, that'd be pretty bad for us, huh? Fortunately, the ops put cards on the bottom, so that's actually kind of important, huh? It's extremely rare that something like this would come up, and I may as well just put this on the bottom anyways because of that. And there's a Cryptic to even bounce one of these if we need to. But yeah, it's super rare for that to possibly come up. However, in this case, it might. Okay, so what do I have to exile over here? All right, this game so usually goes deep. Not that there's anything wrong with our opponent sticking it out here. All right, so I want to exile these 3. So I want to pay 8 mana for this. I may as well exile like one this Giga Drowse as well. Okay, that's perfect then. All right, 1, 2, 3. Giga Drowse and Exhaustion, I suppose. No, Exhaustion's probably did. Whatever, this is fine. Okay, so there we have another turn lined up. We get to Spreading Seas the Colonnade. Attack our opponent. Alright, it begins. I think we've put enough cards on the bottom to be safe. Oh my gosh, we are going to find out though. Not really. Because we just drew the other part, the Water Veil. Make it a 12-12. The old 12-12 Radiant Fountain for the win, huh? Exhaustion our opponent again for good measure. Attack with a 12-12 Radiant Fountain. Move to our next turn. Draw all the cards. Take all the turns. There's the Elixir of Immortality. Not going to show it to him. Just going to attack with a 12-12 Radiant Fountain. Made our way through all the Gideons. Our opponent did say close in chat, though, but he doesn't know we have this Elixir, and it wasn't that close. Okay, that was fun. So, our opponent's going to have a lot of counter magic here. We want the Giga Drowses, the Lab Maniac, I think. The Dispels, most likely. These Spreading Seas are pretty bad here. Don't need those. Okay. We can cut the Sleight of Hand. Puts us down to 61, huh? That's pretty close. We're getting close here. Don't need the anti-aggro package. Don't need the Spreading Seas. The Remands would actually be fine. Let's see if there's room for him here. The Exhaustions are actually... Well, I'll keep one. They're not... They're obviously much worse here. But you can do stuff where you Giga Drowse and then Exhaustion them. And that's a thing. So... Then again, that's probably... We do need to cut cards, so whatever. That doesn't seem like it'll be that relevant. I want all of these... cut the thing is, Remand is actually pretty decent against his Gideons when he taps out for Gideons. So it kind of makes me want him. And we kind of have to have all this. Maybe I can cut the... Maybe I can cut a Dispel, because we're leaning on Giga Drowse here to win. There are some ways opponents can play around it. They can keep a bunch of fetch lands up. There are things they can do, but most people don't. Most people don't think about, hey, do I need to play fetches and 4 fetches and not ever crack them to play around something in the future. Most people don't consider that. Which is the benefit of playing a rogue deck like this. A deck that, in my opinion, in my experience, just absolutely just destroys control decks like we're playing against right now. It's just very difficult to lose when you have Giga Drowse in your deck. I don't think I want that. I do want Serum Visions, though. Alright, Serum Visions. Find me a Temporal Mastery. It did not find me a Temporal Mastery. It did find me some good stuff, though. Keep the land. We'll give the Dictate a try next turn. Maybe I shouldn't, though. In fact, I probably won't now that I think about it. There's actually just no reason for us to do anything but play islands. Well, if our opponent taps out or something, maybe I will. But there's just no reason for us to do anything but play islands and hold up Giga Draws. This is all about whoever misses a land drops first. Unfortunately, it'll probably be us because of the Ancestral Vision, but... Yeah, Giga Draws is our ace card here, so all we want to do is just make land drops. So I probably shouldn't have bottomed that land, actually. I should have kept it with Opt. Well, in this case, our opponent's just going to go for it, so that's fine. Unless this is... Even if it's a Dispel, it doesn't matter. It'd have to be a Spell Pierce or something. Play Dictate. Alright, let's see. He is thinking about it, so maybe it is a Spell Pierce. Okay, well, fair enough. That was our opportunity to... We had to give it a shot. Oh, look. How convenient. It's actually not that good, but... It's an Explorer in this case. Oh, except it's not. There's no way to get him here, is there? No, okay. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Gets it out of his hand. Okay, well, getting our Dictate countered was kind of rough. Our opponent now gets to begin the beatdown. Would be in a perfect spot if we had another Dictate or a Howling Mine or whatever. Tribal Gideons does a little more beatdown than your typical blue-white control deck, that's for sure. There's the Howling Mine, huh? Okay, well, we'll play it. Alright, well, we have a path to victory here. I don't know if we'll get there, but hopefully our opponent will play something. Because we're going to Giga Drowse at the end of the turn. But depending on what our opponent does, that Giga Drowse may not be enough to run him out of blue mana. So we would really like for our opponent to play another spell. Oh, wow, we're going to get lucky here. Just kidding, we're not going to get lucky. Man, this is rough. Okay. Sure. We can take one more hit. Yeah, we can. Okay. There's a land. Yeah, Pact of Negation in his list actually changes quite a bit because the whole Giga Drowsland plan not as good against that. All right, so this is 7 damage coming at us. We'll go to 1. I was hoping our opponent would fire up the Colonnade to try to win. They did not. There's the Dispel right on time. Well, I could try to fire off a Time Warp here. I will. We have the Dispel. Okay. I think we're dead. He has another counter. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. He had a very timely Pact Negation there. Does anything change for us? Maybe we need more Dispels because of the Pact. Their mans are still pretty good. Honestly, everything in the deck is still pretty good. Gear Drowse also helps keep you alive. I don't know what we want to do here. Gideon Tribal puts down a lot more pressure than regular blue-white. Regular blue-white, I just would sit there all day and then win with the Giga Driles. But the one that can put pressure on you and have Pact of Negation backup in particular, a lot more difficult. Got a Giga Driles. Okay. I don't know. We'll go for the third Dispel over the third Giga Driles here because of the Pact of Negation. Okay, that's a keeper. Alright, well, here goes. Let's see what we can do here. Have a lot of great stuff. Just need to have some lands. I'm going to bottom... Jeez, okay. Bottom one, Temporal Mastery, draw another. Gonna need lands. Alright, give me something to remand. It seems unlikely. This is why in the main deck I play Spreading Seas instead of Remand, because Spreading Seas would have done something there. Okay, well. I have a feeling this is going to work out exactly how we don't want it to, and that our opponent's going to play Gideon of the Trials, and we're not going to have Remand up, and then we're going to die to Gideon of the Trials with 2 Remands in our hand. This has been unlucky. Okay, well, a little bit of a break there. Okay, well, we have the Dictate into Cryptic plan, which is pretty good. However, not a thing we're going to do. I'll wait till we can at least try to fire off a counterspell and back it up. We just want to make land drops right now. All we need to do right now is make some land drops. Unfortunately, our opponent is not missing any. Wow, he's just going to go for it. Okay, well, this is exactly what we're playing Remand, that's for sure. Hopefully this is a Dispel or something. Yeah, well, this is pretty good for us if it resolves. It's actually even better for us, I think, if the... Oh, beautiful. Okay. Pact of Negation resolves. Oh, our opponent's dead. I think we won the game. Oh, this is incredible. Sure. Oh, this is such a good way to win. He walked right into it. Oh, I never expected to win like this. Ah, this is so cool. I would like to return your land to your hand. Oh, what was the other mode I chose? He needs Pact of Negation, but that kills him too. Pass the turn. Are you going to pay 5 mana or are you going to lose the game? That's awesome. Oh, that was great. This would have been a very interesting game given how many land drops we were missing. Oh, man. We also could have got him with Exhaustion, which was obviously in the sideboard. Our opponent doesn't know that. Oh, that was such a fun way to win. I guess our opponent won a game because of Pact of Negation and lost a game because of Pact of Negation, so I guess that's fair play. That was awesome. Good match. Good Gideon Tribal, good effort. Fun deck. Didn't quite get there. Thanks for watching.